So I need a donation because I'm getting more tight on the call and what I need to do. And it doesn't involve anybody in my life but me. And it's very difficult, extremely tough. I've been attacked and people are trying to break me down already, and that's what's making it difficult. And so I'm just having to come on here and ask for a donation because I need to fix the battery on my phone, and that's one of the things I need to have running for at least the next 6 months. I have to have it running soundly because, well, I'm not going to explain myself very much here, but I can go in general and let you know that I see that I need to move in some way, shape, or form. I have to change, and I'm willing to, but it's like I'm dealing with just very little uh, ability to see forward because I'm constantly dragged back into other people's karma. And I don't expect any of you to support anybody like me, but if you do, you get good karma. You do. That's the way the universe works. And I consider you a friend for sure because you know how to. But anyway, I won't be asking for this help once in like 2 years, I might have a completely different show to put on for you guys. And in fact, I hope I do. In fact, past 4,000 videos have been horrible, miserable, bad quality. I know it. I know that everybody is doing better than me out there, but anyway, that's entertainment coming from just me operating from inside of a place of actually needing help and not being very good at asking for it, but that's kind of the story of my life. Sorry, I'm not going to tell people about that. I mean, I can say that it can happen that when you experience losing the first love of your life, which be my daddy issues, right? Then I would perform in such a way that would just be a mask, because there's a lot of emotional trauma that I'm going through, and I just chose to be the family comedian. Pardon me while I go and adjust the fireplace over here, but I have a pause button that I know how to work now. And so anyway, so I apologize that you have to see yet another one of these videos where it appears that I'm begging for money and that probably you think that I'm a hustler also, and it's like, no, I've always worked for my money, and I don't want to have to ball on film either. I'm getting better as far as that. Have you felt it? Have you felt a change also? Do you feel like that something is resetting? Did you notice, okay, this is January 29th, and I might be putting this pretty early, but I'm putting videos up ahead, but this is probably the most recent video that you'll see because I'm hoping to get a donation from just random places. I don't want to rely on the same source that I have been, which is something that I don't want to have to explain anymore, but I will if you pay me. Because it could be your problem too when if you're being thrown, literally just they throw it at you. If you're being thrown resources from the enemy, now you love your narcissist subject matter. Okay, so I just want to get back to you, babes. I want to get back to something that I like to do, which is to raise my vibrational frequency and um, all I'm asking is for a little bit more help this way in the form of donations, so that basically, babes, and see, I would support you in this if I had money too, and I will be able to. I hope that I won't need to see it so much. I mind my own business, and but I've been doing that too much. What I mean is I'm too isolated. I don't have an inner circle. I'm relying on this. I don't have an outer circle. I'm going through something in my community that, oh my God, see, I wish that I could get a steady income away from having to rely on the town that I'm in now, because babes, I'm pretty sure I have to move because I already worked that life. It is so done. Uh, That's it. And I have nobody. I am not accepting people into me from who I consider from my past, which includes some of my only living siblings, because they weren't in my life then. It was hard to get them to be in my life then, in the past, right? Before the past. And it's the same now. And so I don't consider them as being anybody substantial that I could care if they're there or not. I don't. I can't go see. I would appreciate see if you're somebody who's in my past, and when I'm talking about my past, I'm talking about just 4 days ago. I can't. Nobody can at this point. See, you might be feeling this since Neptune went into Aries, that the past is gone. I mean, it's gone anyway. But did you know that there isn't anything that you should be hanging on to it? Not one bit. It is a skeleton. It's turning into dust. Whoops! Now what do you have? There's nothing there. I'm in Aries rising, the fucking I am Neptune in Aries that says, I am now. This is the only life that you really have. Now, I want sanctuary because I know how to live now. I've been doing that for a while. I've gotten pretty advanced. And then I got hit by people that just think that they have a right to disrupt my life in that way. And so I'm going to court, and I don't want to have to explain myself here either, but I will. I kind of put some videos up in the foreground here that is telling you how pleased I am with the progress now that I've made. Just sticking with it and not cowering down. And now, see, I'm standing. Would you support me in standing up for myself alone here? You can't stand up for me, right? I'm standing up for me. I'm getting on the two legs that God wants me to wear, and it's difficult. No, a lot of you people would have folded already a long time ago, especially my abusers. They're like, what the fuck? She's still talking? Yep. Didn't take my tongue out. Didn't take the strength that I have coming to me that I don't have right now, but I know that it will come. This is the last of the last for some people. For me, babes, by the time you get to 50, you just know it's time to change, right? Did you notice? Call it the midlife crisis, but babes, I say that no, all of humanity is going through a reset. It's kind of really intense for us that are going through the literal midlife crisis at the same exact time. I'm here to tell you that maybe you should study this. You're going through a process that they don't even honor at school or anywhere. Not even your doctors are talking to you about. Like, okay, so do you know that your brain is going to be doing this and that? Nothing is holistic. They're not telling you the process that you're going through, that it's purely spiritual also. There's a business out there that's making money on bodies. It is disgusting. And I didn't want to make this video this long like this. I am completely burnt out. I am, okay, 2 days is enough for me anymore, being how much I sweat nowadays, doing the midlife thing. As for a woman, it's a different life than a man. And I'm wondering, well, okay, so don't I get, see, I see the trajectory. Bottom line, I know I need to move, whether it's moving further into knowing that I have a right to stay here spiritually. I have a right to be buried on this land. Right? But I'm being forced to just uproot and see this, but this is the way the system is designed. And if I had my way, babes, for us all, I would change that modern day fucking shit that says, no, we have a fund for the human experience that protects the process, which includes protecting women and men in their elder age. Maybe make a town that says, no, we value these people. We value what they come up with, especially at the elder age when they don't have dementia and they're just popping up and saying something that now you're gonna see, we're gonna throw them in jail, or what are you gonna do? Call them crazy because they're saying no? As a matter of fact, I've never seen such a big fucking waste in my entire life. All of that work, and we saw so much change, kids, that it didn't matter. Fucking decade after decade, we had to fucking learn something new and adapt. See, the elders have wisdom, but they just toss them aside. They're supposed to anyway. That's not known. And see, the reason why a lot of common human ethic isn't known is because there's just too much. Too much of the actual organism is flooding. Pardon me while I stop my cat from getting out, because I just don't want her to get out right now. So I see something of my life that isn't really anybody else's business but mine. I think that it's safe to say, though, it's the same as yours, that there's an infinite possibility. If not, then I'm sorry to hear that. I have an infinite possibility that I'm wanting to keep safe, and it's not short of helping you people later on down the line. Right now, I feel that I'm being exhausted by the pressure of the bills that I can't pay, of a love life that's falling apart. It's falling apart because I can't get my financials together. It's weird, and they're actually picking on me. I'm being nitpicked on in a very energetic way. It's not. They would never take that mask off and say, "I'm torturing you," right? And it's the same with what has built up around me. It's the world, right? And I'm going to continue to try to keep offering in an energetic way through communication. This is the only way, babes. Money isn't going to really save us. I mean, I'm going to try and save myself eventually because I can. But I can't snap my fingers and make it happen. I'm certainly not going to get ripped off. I am asking for support. See, the thing is that it has to come from random people. It will never come from the people of my past who we don't get along. That's why you're in my past. We have a past now, babes, 50 years old. But this is the truth about what's coming up with the spiritual warfare that is in fact happening. I just got through a lot, and I'm not through it, but I won some things. They don't think that they won. I won, but I can tell I did. And it's like, oops, and I'm going to continue to win. Why? Because I love God, and God loves me, babes. I live by the grace of God. And a lot of people can't respect it. They're not letting me live here. They're not even helping me. I'm not even being recognized. So I don't care. Fuck it. I would love, see what I'm going to do today is I'm going to stick a sign up on my Facebook page, because your Facebook page is supposed to be your brand and you're supposed to do marketing on there. Well, yeah, you're supposed to charge for the attention that you give. See, people are supposed to pay attention that you know how to give. Yep. And if you can imagine, kids, do it with me, please. Imagine or think with me. Attention needs whatever subject matter that maybe you are 50 years in a subject matter that, of course, they got to pay for the attention that that you've given to that subject matter. See, you're giving a charge, man. Somebody's interest. They see, this is now. Hear the money talk. If they're interested, they should pay more. But because you've been reversed on, all of those words don't fucking matter, babes. You're just like, baby, because you are being fucking reversed upon so simply that I have been pointing some stuff out, and if you can fit keys, it's gotten pretty hot and heavy down to this very fucking point where I'm talking about right here, right now. You notice how they call it mankind when really, all of it is here because of a woman. Both men and women come out of women. They're the ones having kids here. Men can't. So it should be womankind. And whatever you do, don't keep thinking with me. But I feel safe enough to do so. I don't have that much of an attachment to my mind like you do, or anybody. Like, in other words, I don't care who disagrees with me or agrees with me at this point. I'm 51 years old, and that makes me even more fucking dangerous. I'm here to tell you that I don't have a past as far as these people. The reason why you're in my past and you're going to stay as that, because we clash and you don't acknowledge that there's a difference. See, I kind of subtly acknowledge the difference that you are a certain way. But I don't hold it against you. I don't really nitpick on you. See, when I'm talking about the past, babes, I'm talking about a lot of people, pretty much everybody. I have nobody right now. It's exciting. It's really scary. A lot of people couldn't handle my life right now. They're like, what? You have no family, no support. You're yelling into the wind. Predators are coming. You're being fucked while you're down. Huh. What are you going to do? Well, I'm going to ask you to go buy some more popcorn. And, but instead, really, no, actually, really, can you send me a few dollars instead? What I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to fight for my right to be quiet enough so I can hear what to do next. And I already see it. I have to move. I have to move. If it's not energetically, uh, ideally, babes, I need to sell my land and I need to get out of here. But see, here's the thing. See, this is why I need you guys, I need somebody to understand this, and I need this to work for me. And you need social media to work for you somehow. So anyway, I need a phone battery. I can do a lot on social media. I'm going to start selling some things that I think, I don't know, just humoring the population around here. See, but I have to. I have to. I've got the call today to put my home on my market list on my Facebook. Just sell by owner, right? You have to come and talk to me. We'll see. If you open up a suitcase full of $700,000, I'll be there right now. Even though it will be very difficult to leave behind a lot of stuff here, but in my mind, gotten rid of a lot, all but my cat. Right? No way. I love my cat, and the thing that I think about most, I don't think about me being dislodged. I think about her. I think, oh God, man, I would love to just be able to stay here for another 15 years because I have this beautiful cat. She loves her friend out there. I don't think I'm going to take him along if I take her along. And I shouldn't take her along, but it's like she's my lifeline. But so is this place. So is that apple tree out there that I've taken care of for, oh my God, my mother planted that apple tree. See, this is what I need to do is I need to keep talking. Oh, see, I'm going to put my home. I'm serious about selling my home right now. If somebody came and said, "Oh, do you want to talk about it? I have a way to get it into your bank. We have to talk, right, Shauna? I don't send it over on a fucking helicopter and drop it in your lap and then you run away like a goddamn animal. No, no, I understand that, and too bad it doesn't work that way. But I would rather have it have boom, 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 because I have been fucking dragged down. God knows this, and also kind of sat on too long, fucked with, picked on, and it's dangerous for me now. All of it, and I don't want to get into it right now. All I can tell these people that are trying to break me down is that you got another thing coming. I'm so strong, more stronger. You don't even know my ancestry, and it's too bad because I'm here for you still, even. But it's just like, fuck off, man. I mean, this world, right? You have really, it's the process that we're going through. It's like, okay, I'm 51. I got it. I don't care about a single hair of you people, not even who was there 4 days ago. Not really, because I didn't get an inkling of a blip like communications that says I see you, I hear you, and I'll be there tomorrow because there's a train that you're following. It could be off in the distance that you see a light at the end of the tunnel, but I don't feel safe around any of these people. So I'm here trying to just I keep breaking that up, saying no, you're not reliable. You're actually a distraction. Really, if it was real love in my life, it wouldn't feel that way. Nope. No. No, it would be so. Love is really intelligent. It would just fucking figure out. Oh, I see that. I see all kinds of shit, and it doesn't fail, babes. It's not gonna fail. My love doesn't fail me. So would you help me, babes? Come on. 19 minutes, and I only wanted to make a fucking 1-minute video that says, here I am again, asking for a donation, please. I need to replace the phone battery. And I've been relying on this one entity that is doing breadcrumbing. You know how that goes, right? It's painful because they don't really like you. They like what they can get from you, right? Do I have to fucking explain all this? I'm tired of it. I don't need to. I don't want to. See, when I put my home up, when I finally get it all worked, my sign and everything, I'm seriously putting it up for sale. I would love for it to sell. I'm ready to be the fool, which is in tarot, the fool is the one that seems like they're jumping off the cliff, but they're not. They're relying on the universe. They're saying, no, that you're supposed to do this. See, I'm supposed to put it up for sale right now, just to start a conversation in my community. And what I'm going to say is, I would much rather stay here. If I knew that there was a community that I can find a support system from that was safe and reliable and expansive, meaning that they can use me and I can use them. And see, there's also a thing that I would love to and I will. See, but I need support, babes. I need time on my own. I need my own quiet ability to meditate so that I can perform. Are you willing to help me away from the narcissistic abuse that I've been relying on for 4 years now? It's been very difficult. Totally ridiculous. There are people in my past right now that are on what I call, as of this morning, January 29th, my ridiculous list. They're just fucking plain ridiculous. And I don't have to explain, because I already have, and I don't know, babes, there's a past that you have that doesn't matter right now, and those people in it that were never there for you in the first place, and you dwell on them anyway? The fuck, man, please. And use social media correctly, please. I'm not feeling it much because I don't get much support from it. I do put a lot into it, but that's not the point. See, I'm just naturally that way. I put out whether I have money or not. It's just that the quality would go up if I knew that. See, I know that if I had a job, really, and pray for me that this happens. But I don't know. I just feel like that there's something going on. See, my life. No, if somebody came to my door right now from the community here, it's a small town, and I'm living in an expectation. I'm like ringing, like I'm thinking that somebody is going to hear this ring. That we are to come together more. It shouldn't just keep chugging away, and people are being disenfranchised of their very livelihood. Yeah. Especially here on the outskirts, babes. Outskirts, the rural areas where, okay, once somebody was farming, but now they have to move out and it's not a farm anymore. And what happened to them? Well, that's a big thing when you look at what chemtrails are doing to the mom and pop growers all around the world. And do I have to explain that for another 9 hours? The chances are is that, yeah, especially to the ones that are trying to get closest to me, I don't want these people trying to get close to me anymore. If you cannot come back with the information that says, yes, in fact, Monsanto was created in Vietnam, they tested every method of chemtrails, thousands of things they're doing there through those airplanes includes the modification of plants, the non-GMO seed. Sorry, the GMO seed versus the non-GMO seed will not let farmers farm anymore on a small scale. It's all industrial because they have the GMO seed. Come on, him with me. You don't know? You don't know that besides that, babes, there's nanoparticulate matter. That's the real baby of the chemtrails. All of that multi-million-dollar equipment, airplanes, little tiny fucking sprayers and shit is for this one single solitary scientific purpose. Tesla knew the nanoparticulate smart matter. That is called synthetic black goo. Now, if you look up the work, I'm just offering you something, a piece of information that you have a profound responsibility to have caught it on the internet because they were streaming it like a fucking toilet paper sales, and you don't know how to do essential work only? You didn't even have a fucking question like deeper. Like, just let it in a little bit, because the patents are there if you just look. That there is synthetic particulate matter called the nanoparticulate matter, that smart particles that they imitate what is called black goo. It's an element found deep within the earth. And now at this point, I'm going to tell you to look up the work of Harold Koltz, Kultz, Harold, in Germany, black goo. He knows about it. The Germans know what's going on with this. This is the Germans' technology, by the way. The Germans lead in the alien-based technology. They are being hijacked. It's the white race that is susceptible to the hijacking, spiritual possession. Where, you want to call it aliens? Yes. Fuck, man, I didn't know I was going to talk about this. See, I didn't know I was going to talk. I'm a channel, and I'm trying to be something here that I'm shutting myself down because I have this mere practical concern of things that just takes up my entire nervous system. And if I can receive a donation right now, if I can receive support over the next year and a half, see, that's where I will be given enough of my alone time. I don't need these people distracting me from my process that I'm going through. See, but this is the thing. Shauna, don't you think this is part of the process? I mean, you have to go to court, right? And you have to rat on these people. By then, do you think you're going to sell your home, or are you going to get support? I would like to think that I would get support, lawyers working for me on contingency, because they see that, ooh, there's a big case here. The county is doing such and such. There's a lot of people screaming for sanctuary that's being ruined. They've already gone to court. Maybe a class action case can happen. Maybe some people were mistreated and made sick. Maybe there is a history of sickness that comes on with what they have been pouring, and I know that I can say, yeah. And it's just on top of struggling with shit. Now you have that. See, we come to the mountains for a reason. I'm sorry, but I bet you anything there's some people that I'm going to court for you all. I'm just going to keep going until, I don't know, my car breaks down or something. But if I have to sell my house, oh, I would pay fucking big dollars, top dollars I would lie. Just like these fucking neighbors did. I would lie and say, now rattle their cage now. Wring their fucking necks and get Donald Trump to get these mechanics out of here who are robbing cars and robbing people just because they need a headlight changed. $500, please, and I volunteer for this.